Hello, my name is Cream, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 with a new campaign, with the new mod called Après Moi, Déluge. Well, hopefully, I, I was at least close enough to actual pronunciation. Today marks the 70th year since the outbreak of Republican Revolution. The Continental System was established by Napoleon, battered the storm, battered but victorious. The malcontents of the world licked their wounds and bit their time. Radicals and Republicans, Jacobins and Nationalists all watch for signs of weakness. Today, the strength of the Continental System will be tested once again. Okay, so let's select other countries, and let's look at our world, or current world. So, one thing I don't like about this mod is that, where is it? Interesting countries. One thing I don't like about this mod is they don't tell you what really happened. Not on Steam page, not on the beginning. I had to piece out that stuff from those brief histories. So let me tell you what, at least how I understand it, happened. So Napoleon won his conquest. After some time, some states decided that it would be great to become independent. Kingdom of Great Britain backed them up, and that started the Great War between French Empire and Kingdom of Great Britain. And Kingdom of Great Britain lost horribly, and had to sign how is it called? Treaty of Versailles. And now, 20 years later, there's new war coming. So let's read brief histories of a few countries. So first, brief history of French Empire. The empire established by Napoleon was supposed to civilize the world, bringing peace to Europe and glory to France. It succeeded for 100 years. But the peace was shattered in the most traumatizing way imaginable. Once the Great War had been won by France just a few short years ago, and the English and Russians, her perpetual enemies, were humiliated, half of a generation of men lay in shallow graves, stretching from Calais to Romania. The drama of the loss of the cream of French manhood weighs heavily on the fatherland, even as the ember still liquors in the ruined nations of losers and victor alike. Now, Kingdom of Great Britain. Britain has sometimes seen herself as separate from Europe, as being self-contained, in splendid isolation. This attitude was recently put aside when French vultures sought to feast on carrion of yet more imperial conquest. Italy, Poland, and Hungary were finally breaking free from the talons gripping them, and the British lion would be their guarantor. For this compassion, the lion was butchered on the beaches of Dunkirk. For its benevolence, the lion had his claws torn out by the Treaty of Versailles. The lion is not stupid beast, and has learned that mistakes of compassion and benevolence when dealing with vultures. And now, let's read a brief history of Federal Kingdom of America, since this is gonna be country we actually gonna be playing as. The Europeans have made dashing their own brains out their favorite pastime. Whatever for prestige of emperors or lunacy of republicans, the fools have never missed a chance to kill and maim one another. The illustrious House of Hamilton has usually been content to watch them have at it. Only when their savagery spills over into the Western Hemisphere does America intervene. The spoils are rarely worth the effort. Good King John protected the realm from the wars of the Great War, but now the fools are at it again. Also, let's read the story of Kingdom of Louisiana, since it's going to be one of our targets. Kingdom of Louisiana was created from the remaining colonial possessions of Bourbon kings of France. After Louis XVI fled the bloodthirsty Jacobins, he fought alongside of various ill-fated coalitions that sought to restore Napoleon and restore the ancient regime, but to no avail. In 1817, the wars ended, and the Bourbons were forced to adjust to their less glamorous realm. However, times are changing. The old French Empire is no longer the force it once was. We have many opportunities to seize upon. Okay, let's read what's John II. The line of John II, House of Hamilton, was not the founding fathers' first choice for king. However, George I Washington died without an heir, and Alexander I Hamilton was selected as sovereign by constitutional convention. John II led America competently through the Great War, seizing many British possessions in the Western Hemisphere, and forging closer ties to French Emperor Napoleon IV. Like many of his ancestors, he tries to centralize power at the expense of the legislature to the consternation of the Whigs. Okay, yeah. So we have two national. Okay, how it's called? National. Where is it? National spirits. Legacy of slavery. Recruitable population factor minus 20%. The American and Louisiana economics relied heavily on the slaveries for much of their existence. Labor-intense cash crops such as sugar, cotton, and tobacco were a sample export which made the conservative slaves owner wealthy and influential. While officially phased out by the turn of the century, the rights of freedmen continued to be abused by lynch mobs and paramilitarists. A national effort to force local governments to respect Negro rights would be needed to remove this blight on our country. And Great War horrors. Recruitable population factor minus 25%. Joint faction tension limit plus 10%. Send volunteers tension limit plus 10%. The recent war conflict left a swath of destruction from Calais to Odessa and killed half a generation of young men. It would take a great effort to pursue the people and rulers of this nation to go to war again. Okay, so let's start. So let's look at our researches. 1946. Let's go with construction, basic machine tools, electronic mechanical engineering, and land doctrine. Oh, we have this land doctrine. Okay, let's go with Field Hospital, level 1. So we have some free civilian factories. Okay, so both artillery, infantry equipment I think infantry equipment you're gonna be the highest priority. You have some light cruisers and destroyers. Let's switch light cruiser for submarines. Also, how many? Okay, we have 2. Oh, nice, we have submarine fleet. Great, I like that. So, submarines, you will go to Royal Submarine Squadron. And destroyers, you will go to Royal American Navy. Okay, we have too many planes. We actually don't need naval bomber delete. Interval bomber delete, we don't need to yet. Ghost Air support, you're gonna be a low priority. Interval fighter, low priority. We have only 8 military factories, we have to do something about that. Okay, let's build one motorized unit. Or some motorized units, we will need you. Okay, what next? We will need more infantry equipment. Definitely. We will need more military factories. Yeah, for sure. So let's build more military factories. Okay, so let's build some in Pennsylvania and New York. For now, it's gonna be enough. We have unassigned divisions and low manpower. Okay, so divisions. Okay, we have some troops in those islands in Jamaica And those islands here, Trinidad, Windward Islands. Okay, this is part of Kingdom of Louisiana. Okay, that could be nice. That could be nice, since they're gonna be one of our first targets. Maybe we'll see. Okay, yeah. Before we start, what are goals of this campaign? Well, first, expand. Take actually take everything United States owns in this time, and maybe yeah, first thing, take everything up here in Northern America, or in our current Canada and United States, and Empire of Mexico. And maybe, okay, I'm pretty sure I have no idea what my goals are, but first first thing, definitely conquer North America. Then we'll see if we go to South America, or there's gonna be other wars we're gonna be drawn to. Oh, we have land in Africa too. Okay, that could be a problem. Heavenly Kingdom, Empire of China. What's this Heavenly Kingdom? Chinese sectarianism? Okay. Okay, so let's look at our focuses. So you can see, okay, this part up here, well, basically everything down here is our unique focus. Everything else is, or should be, default. Okay, we can do electronic research. Lessons of the Great War, land doctrine. No, first we need military factories. We need industry. For 1 year, let's build industry. Electronic research infrastructures. Oh, research bonus for construction technology. That would be nice. Industry. It's good. Let's go. First, let's go with industry. Let's take those 4 focuses now. So we can get some civil factories, some military factories. So let's go with infrastructure first. Now, how many troops do we have? A lot. 44, 47, 53 divisions. 2 Marines, 1 light tank, 3 Mountaineers, 3 motorized, and 44 infantry divisions. Okay, so our focus is claim Quebec, claim Louisiana, claim Deseret, and claim far north, which is Algonquin Republic. So we can gain claim on those 4 states here. So I don't want to declare. So I don't want to fabricate claims on them. Oh, Kingdom of Spain controls Cuba. Shan Santa Cruz. I think this we could fabricate claim on it. What do we need? War tensions must be at least 20. Okay. Right now we need 10 men. Yep, we can do invasions only with only 10 men. Okay, you 2 Marines, where are you hiding? You're gonna be core of our naval invasion. You will prepare your naval invasion from Miami to Chietza Itza. Also, you need commander. Let's use someone good. River attack plus 10%. Okay, let's go with Omar Bradley. And you know what? You guys, how many of you? 10? Oh, damn it, you are garrison division? I don't like that. Nope, no, let's not train anyone. Okay, infantry division, come with 20. Garrison division, come with 20. Okay, you're same, well, except support and engineering companies. Okay, we have 20 divisions of garrison division. Okay, you guys, 5 of you join this attack. And let's switch you to infantry divisions. Okay, now we can have another 3 divisions. And you 3, you're gonna be part of this attack too. Go there. Okay, you guys, 24 divisions, nice. You, for you will create new division, new theater. You will go to King of Louisiana border. And you will take New Orleans. Okay, rest of you. Rest of you will go to 19 divisions. You will go to borders with Socialist Republic of Quebec. And Quebec City is gonna be your target. Okay, so let's continue. Or let's start. Okay, infrastructure. The transportation infrastructure is often a bottleneck in both industrial processes and military deployment. Developing our rail and road connections is a high priority, if unglamorous. Commonwealth reforms reversed. The late King George V had been implementing gradual changes to the defense and colonial policies of the British Empire, but those Commonwealth reforms appear to have come to an end with the coronation of the stern Emperor Edward VII. The cabinet appointed under Sir Arthur Harris is seeking greater centralization of the dominions and has demanded the dissolution of the colonial legislatures. Okay, American theater, you're gonna be high priority. May Day passes uneventfully. The ruling classes of the world have breathed a sign of relief today as tensions surrounding the Paris parades dissipates under the rays of the new dawn. While the flames of revolution may still be roaring in Germany, the French masses are apparently too subdued by the recent horrors of the Great War to make trouble, at least for now. The 1st of May has been the day of solidarity for labor movements around the world since 1851, when a dozen striking Parisian textile workers were killed by gendarmes. It has also been a day of apprehension for ruling classes since 1866, when strikes turned to revolution and kings fled from their palaces in fear. Change popularity of radicals 5%. Also, we have 3 new policies: gold standard or monetary policy, voting franchise, and social order. So right now we have robber barons, construction speed plus 5%, limited suffrage, democratic drift plus 0.05, nationality plus 5%, political gain plus 10%. Women on this franchise, national minorities may be discriminated against with language tests. And gold standard, political power gain plus 10%. Okay, that means we are getting 1.4 political power per day. Nice. Oh, war tension 7%, Teutonic Reich 3%. Okay, war tension. Nationalist rebellion, communist rebellion in People's Republic of Germany. Send volunteers to division to the Teutonic Reich. And the same goes to Italian Empire. They sent 2 volunteers to Teutonic Reich. Japanese ultranationalists. A coup attempt by the Fire Reich officers and soldiers has been defeated by loyalist imperialist forces. The corporations were attempting to remove what they saw as impending to Japan's outward expansion. Several hundred people have been killed in fighting and its aftermath, including several government ministers assassinated by the ultranationalists. The emperor intervened to demand the coup end, and the soldiers soon surrendered. Okay, so what's happening in Europe? Oh, there is war between People's Republic of Germany and Teutonic Reich. Okay, can we send volunteers? I don't think we can. Well, I'm pretty sure I don't want to send any volunteers anyway. Okay, war tensions must be at 20%. So let's see who's gonna win. Okay, People's Republic of Germany, 17 to 44 divisions, and Teutonic Reich, 12 to 41. Okay. And King of Westphalia? Okay, those there. Those three are fighting each other. That's interesting. So who's gonna win this? Oh, Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, so no Belgium. Republic of Netherlands. King of Albania, King of Greece. Magyar Empire. Are you independent? You are independent. We are part of Central Powers. Polish Empire and Magyar Empire are in the same Central Power faction. Continental System expands. In response to perceived Polish threat and blackmail, Peter II has sought protection from France. The King of Serbia is now a former member of the French military alliance. Concerning. Okay, so Continental System are... What countries are part of Continental System? Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, King of Serbia, French India, French Mandate of Pomerania. Oh, okay. So we finished infrastructure, nice. So let's focus on subsidized civil industry. Customer goods factories and the construction industry are valuable in themselves for the welfare of the people, but they can also be quickly converted for military purposes. New Jersey will get one civilian factory. Okay, we at this moment have what? Limited conscription and civilian economy. We can have air mobilization, but for that we need few more political power. Turkey moves towards constitutionalism. Today the Ottoman state mourned the death of national hero, Mustafa Kemal Pasha, an accomplished general during the Great War. He later participated in political intrigue that almost toppled the ancient house of Osmanli, but brought Turkey back from brink of civil war by reconciling the republicans and monarchists. His legacy seems to be movement in Turkey towards constitutionalism. İsmet İnönü, Ottoman's People Party. Okay, so how Africa is looking? Kingdom of Sweden and Denmark, Dominion of South Africa, French, oh, British India, French India, Portuguese India, okay. Empire of Tibet, China, Japan. Russian Empire is huge. Republic of Australia. Okay, new research. Let's go with mechanical computing, and with that, it's gonna be time to finish this episode here. If you enjoyed this episode, please continue watching and have a nice rest of your day. Goodbye.